Hello, work life warriors. How are you? Happy Thursday. If you celebrate, happy Halloween. It is the last day of October. I don't think I've been on live in October. It's been such a busy month for me, an amazing month. First off, October is the best month of the year. Weather wise, it is beautiful weather. I live in North Carolina. Specifically, I live in Raleigh, and Raleigh is so beautiful in October. The trees are turning orange and green, and it's so beautiful everywhere. We have so many parks, and so I absolutely love October. And then also, it is my birthday month. And so I really enjoy October. So all month I have been celebrating. I have some really beautiful things to celebrate upcoming, and I've already had some things that already closed this month. Like I am officially Dr. Ebony Davenport. I defended my dissertation successfully on the 17th. Um, I ran an 8K, and I guess I'm successful in my standard because I did better than I expected to do. What else? I got a couple of contracts. That was cool, especially one being so close to what helped grow me. And so I'm excited about that. I have a couple of play intervention programs starting. This has been a very I am extremely grateful and blessed this month. How about you? If you have some things to be grateful for, please, if you want to share, please share them in the chat. This is a wonderful time to practice gratitude. Things are changing, the weather's changing. We are going into the winter month. Or months coming up. So, this is a good opportunity for you to reflect, think about the things that you want to change that no longer serve you, that's fallen away, like the season. So today's tackle topic is changing like the season, like the weather. So often things are changing around us, and we're trying to hold on to what we want or what we think it should be. And we tend to think of change like if this actually works or if change happens, it'll bring bad or worse or not ideal or not my standing. And we never consider that change could actually bring better. It can bring more of what you need. It can provide more resources. It can help you to grow, stretch, expand, develop. Change doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, especially if you are expecting it. If you are actively seeking change, then you can transition into change easily, right? You can expect it. You do not have to create resistance and fighting against what you want versus what is. You can accept and embrace much easier. So, accepting change is so beneficial because it doesn't bring resistance, it doesn't bring struggle. You're not emotionally up and down. It expands your bandwidth to be more flexible, to be able to maneuver when things are not ideal, and more importantly, expand our bandwidth to feel all of the good things in life, all of the good emotions, the happiness, the joy, the peace, to be in flow with whatever you believe in. It is one of the best feelings that you can feel when you know that you are in alignment, when you are in divine timing, when that divine timing or you are in flow. It makes life so much easier when you're not always feeling like you're in control. Everything is in your hand when you are just releasing and surrendering and submitting to whatever you believe is bigger than yourself. And with that is going to come with change. We do not know exactly what needs to happen in order for our desires to come into fruition. So you may ask for this particular thing or this particular job or this particular opportunity, but you don't know what needs to fall away from you, who needs to move away from you, what needs to happen in order for that thing to come into fruition. So you may ask for a new car, but then all of a sudden your old car break down and maybe you transition into a new role or a new company, or you move to a new area or meet a new friend, and you don't necessarily know how these things are leading you into getting what you asked for, which is that new car. But far as you know, the car broke down because as long as you kept the energy of the car that you have, you could never attract the new energy. um, Maybe you lost your job because the car that you wanted you could not afford with the job that you had, so you needed to expand. You could have met someone new that know exactly what you need to do to help improve your credit score. You could go to the right place and meet someone new who can give you a discount and help you get into that car easier. So change is not necessarily a bad thing. Change could also work in your benefit. It just depends on how you view it. And if you actively seek change, then you know that you are using it to help grow, to help develop, to push yourself. So this is the time to look around and see how, although the trees in the spring and summer, they were so beautiful, just the transition of the leaves dying don't necessarily mean that they're dying. They're just they're transforming or transmuting into something new, right? And in the meantime, giving us a beautiful perspective as we're watching them wither away, right? So when something is ending, a new thing is beginning. So we necessarily shouldn't fight so hard all the time. Understand some resistance, but we shouldn't fight so hard against change. We should not resist change. We should relax into it, embrace it, accept it, because we should be under the assumption that whatever we believe in wants what's best for us, and whatever is changing around us is to guarantee that we have abundance, that we have everything that we desire, want, need, and that we feel fulfilled and satisfied while we're here. We are abundant beings, which means that we can have anything that we want here. We just have to believe that we can obtain it and work towards achieving it. And so, one of the hard things that we must learn to do is align with change, embrace it, accept it, actively seek it, because it is in the change how you become who you want to be and get what you want to have, right? And again, I know it's hard, it's easier said than done, because you may really enjoy where you are right now. And it's easy to think, if I relax into this change, things could get worse, or it may not be ideal or what I want. But you have to believe that you're walking through to get to your final destination, right? Going around, detouring, fighting against what is, going against the current is not going to change what is happening around you. So instead of suffering more than once, which is the first time suffering is when it happens to you, suffering more than once is, you know, fighting, resistance, projecting what you want to happen and going against the grain, right? So for instance, if your tire is going to burst on your road trip, you only want to think about that if it happens, right? You don't want to spend your time driving during your road trip thinking, will my tire burst? Will my tire burst? Because every single time you're doing that, you're suffering, right? Every time you have that thought, you're suffering. And so now you suffer more than once because you have the thoughts that lead up to the actual experience, which we all know about self-fulfilling prophecies. Talking about it over and over kind of brings it or attracts it, right? And so we want to make sure in life we're only suffering one time. If bad things are going to happen to us, let it just happen at one time. We do not need to project. We do not need to prepare for it. We really just need to spend our time in the present moment, being our best selves, grounded, being present, practicing mindfulness, managing our stresses, and really enjoying the journey that leads to the destination. We don't want to just only focus on a destination, because it comes and it will be overwhelming if that is your only focus, right? It will come, you're like, oh, wow, I spent my whole life getting here. Now what? We want to enjoy the destination, and that means not fighting against change, relaxing into flow, submitting, making sure that you are being as much as you are doing, right? We live in a society where we do, and being is frowned upon. We told it it's unproductive, it's childish, it's a waste of time. But we have to balance our being and doing. And we have to actively seek change in order to grow into the people that we want to be. So what do you think? I would love to know, how do you feel about change? How do you feel about the changing weather? Are you aligned with change? Do you feel you're more in flow when you align with change? I would love to know your thoughts below. And as always, work life warriors, I am always on these industry streets, one form or another. I haven't been around as far as going live recently because October has been a busy month. I've been thoroughly celebrating, enjoying my birthday month, and it is over. Well, at least tonight we will be over, and we'll be into November. So again, this year is almost over. I hope you've done many things this year that you're proud of. And make sure that you finish this year strong. We have some things coming up, some events coming up that help organize your year coming up. We're going to do some 20 by 20, what would be 25 by 25 lists. Oh no, 26 by 26 lists. We're going to do some gratitude jars. We're also going to make some vision boards. So look out for some upcoming events. Next year is going to be your biggest year ever, but we're going to spend the next couple of months setting us up for the win. So if you are interested, look out for any information, and also join my community of practices. I have laughter yoga, biking, deep breathing. So I use many of community practices to teach stress management, and most of them are free. And I do offer a stress management fun shop every third Saturday of the month. The next one is November the 16th. So I just wanted to come in and check in. I hadn't been on here in a minute, probably most of this month. I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, see if you have any questions for me. If you have any questions, go ahead and share in the chat and I will answer them. If not, then I am going to go ahead and let you go. Are y'all managing your stress? What's your plans for this evening? Please share with me in the chat. You have anything fun planned? I've never gone trick or treating, and I've never had a trick or treater knock on my door, but that is my wish for this year. I just want someone to knock on the door and say, trick or treat, so I can give them some candy. I doubt it. But what are you all doing? I hear that there are some fun things around town, some ball crawls, some festivals, some celebrations. So get out there and make sure that you are playing the stress away. We know you work so very hard, but you have to play as hard as you work. So please, it is in your best interest. We are all waiting for you to be your best self, and that comes with managing your stress. There are so many stresses we experience throughout the day. So managing your stress is non-negotiable. It's in your best interest. So get out there, work life warriors, manage your stress, improve your quality of life through play. You'll be happy that you did. And as always, welcome. Join any of our free communities to help manage stress and to keep you accountable, because that's the hard part. You know what you're supposed to do, but you don't really have a community that will keep you accountable. So I am going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my birthday month, celebrate and bring in November strong. And I hope you do the same. And I will see you tomorrow for Fridays, funny Fridays. We will do some laughter yoga and laugh the stress away and start November off right. I think tomorrow or tonight is a new moon or full moon. So this November will be a powerful month for us to get in alignment, stay in flow, to manifest the things we desire, and to become the person or walk right into the person that we desire to be. And you can do that, right? We can do it as a community. So thank you so much, Work Life Warriors. I am going to go ahead and let you go. I did not receive any. Nope, I did not get any comments in the chat, so I am going to let you go. You can always send me a message. You can always put something in the chat, email me, or contact me if you're interested in stress management, lifestyle consulting. I also have active communities of practice, and we do a fun shop every third Saturday of the month. Other than that, I am on the inner streets giving out the free information that we all need to improve the quality of our lives, because living is a shared experience. Although I am joyous and happy and playful, it is no fun if you can't have none. So, together, we will work on the practical solutions to help manage stress and improve the overall quality of our lives. So, thank you so much, work life warriors. I am going to go out there and have some fun today, and I hope